Hi everyone, welcome to our series DevOps course. Today is our day 49 class where I basically will discuss Terraform providers, variable and output, and what is the advantage to using provider variables and outputs, and what is provider variable and output. All those things I will discuss, and I will also show you demo where I will explain the advantage and how to use those things. Okay. So before I start the video, just a quick reminder: if you haven't subscribed the channel because after completing the 60-day DevOps course, I will also upload lots of DevOps and clouds video, which will basically help your career. So don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Okay. So first step is like what is provider. So provider is like we will create some infrastructure by Terraform. So it could be like AWS, or it could be Azure, or GCP, or anything. So like which cloud provider we will use to create an infrastructure, that will be the provider. Okay, so provider will be like AWS or Azure or GCP. And variable when are using any code, if we use variable, then our code will be reusable. So that means same code, if we change the thing in that variable, we can use frequently. Okay, so like when I will show the demo, you will have clear understanding what is variable and what is the advantage of this variable. And output is like after creating the infrastructure, it will create some public IP, EC2 IP, lots of things. These are basically we need in the next level. So that thing basically is output. Okay, so for creating the project, Terraform basically creates some file. So it's like a good idea to create a different folder and get inside that folder, then run those steps. Okay, so I already create a folder. So just get in that folder and run this thing. So first we need to create the provider.tf file where basically we'll tell you which provider we'll use. So let me create the file. So here I already create a folder. Then we'll create the variable file. So its name would be variables.tf. So here I will put like variables, give the variables name. It could be anything, AWS Central Reason. Then description, like basically telling what, why, or like using this variable, like basically description of that variable. It's optional, you can use this, or if you don't use this, fine. And default is the value of this variable. So like AWS region variables out value is this US_east1. So if you use any code var.aws region, basically we get these things US east1. Same way basically we are using variable instance type, its return value is T2 micro. So where you use var.instance type, it basically you using T2.micro. Okay, same way EC2 name, variable var.ec2 name, it will get the output of the my Terraform EC2. Okay, so like if you same code, if you using like a different project, just like if you want like an instance of T2 micro, you want T2 large, just change the name in the variable, then run that code. So you can see same file you can use again and again. This is the basically advantage of the variable. So let me create that variable. Now our next step is the main.tf. This is our main file. So in the main file, basically we already see in our last class how to create resources. So like AWS instance, we give any name, my EC2. Then we can like mention what instance image we use, AWS image we use. So if you want to use this in the variable, then just like you can like create a variable, then give any name like AMI_image. Then if you want, you can put the description. If you don't want, then just put default, then put your image name which you want to create the EC2 with this image. So this is your homework. You can add this in your practical. So then basically instance type is like var, then dot instance type. So like instance type is this one. So var dot instance basically it will get T2 micro. Okay, same way like a tag var.ec2 name, it will basically get these things, my Terraform. So you can see like how like organized way we can put our code. So let me copy the main.tf file. So cat so we need to change one thing. This is AMI image, because we already know like this image is frequently changed, and like a same OS like Ubuntu or like Amazon OS, this image is like basically not same. So vi main.tf. So we'll create in like USist1. So we need to go to the USist1 and get the image name. So we are here, just click launch instance, then browse AMI. Then you can see the all AMI is here. Okay, so I prefer to use the second one. So copy and paste. Okay, so now we need to use the output. So I already told you what is output. Basically, after creating the EC2, it will give some IP or DNS name. That's thing we need like our next level. That's why we use output. So output, basically we are using the like keyword output. Then give any name. Then basically description, anything you put for like understand why this output is using. Then value equal to basically AWS instance, then instance name. So if you go this to AWS instance, then instance name dot myec2, then anything you can use like its ID, public IP, DNS, anything. So like if you want to get the output of this ID, so AWS instance dot myec2, then ID. So AWS instance dot myec2 dot ID. Same way, if you want the public IP of this EC2, then just use AWS instance myec2 dot public IP. You can see AWS instance myec2 then public IP. That way basically you can get lots of things of this EC2. Okay, so let me create that output.tf. Okay, so our all file is done. So now we basically we run the Terraform file. We already know we need to run Terraform init command. Then for Terraform plan, it will tell you like what is going to do after running this command. Then basically main command is Terraform apply. Basically it will apply or create that EC2. So we need to run the Terraform init. So like it will take some, depends on your internet speed. So it will download some plugins of AWS, because we are using AWS provider, so it will download some plugins of AWS provider. So it will take a little bit time. So let me pause the video. So Terraform has been successfully initialized. So if you type LL, then you can see like one folder and one log file is created. So this file is needed to run that command. So now if you run Terraform plan, it will basically tell you what is going to do by this running this command. So we can skip this command, so we can use directly apply. Then if you what it will not ask for the years, then just type auto. So then basically it will create the EC2. You can see it's going to create, and it will give you the output after create the EC2. So it is going to create, and it's a simple EC2, so it's don't take that much time. It will take around 10 to 15 seconds. So let me wait a few more seconds. So you can see our EC2 is created, and after creating the EC2, it will give the outputs ID and the IP of that EC2. So if you go to the dashboard of the EC2, you can see our ID is created, and if you get inside of the EC2, you can see the IP is for 55 and 164 is the last digit. So 55 and 164, and ID would be same basically. E5E. Okay, so that's why basically we are get the output of any resources of AWS. So now if you want to any project, if you want to change the EC2 image or anything, so just get into the variables file, just change the image. If you want to use titular, just change this thing only and run that file, and it will do everything for you. This is a simple file, that's why you are not getting that much advantage, but our project will be very big, and the main.tf file is very large. So if you changing frequently anything of that file, it is very difficult and it's lots of work to do. So that's why basically we are using variable, and variable are makes our work more easier. Okay, and we can also use this same code again and again. Therefore, this is the advantage of the variable. And output, or we are using anything in the next steps. That's why we're using output. And provider is which cloud provider you using. That's thing we need to mention in the AWS provider. There's three things are provider, variables, and output. And after creating the EC2, if you want to destroy the EC2, same way we can use Terraform destroy. Just let me copy that command and paste it here. It will basically destroy the EC2 after 20-50 seconds. Okay, so which command I use in this demo, everything you can get it from the documentation. So that's all for today's video. I hope this video is helpful for you. So if you found this video is helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel. In the next video, I will discuss in different topics of Terraform. So up to that time, best of luck. Bye.